What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are going to test out Russell in Flame Shrine against Kameth. So Kameth's not, of course, the best one that you can get the top tier damage on. Honestly, if we could get a DA soon, that could be pretty good. That would be pretty good, but we're going to run a 3-1 setup. This Russell has a Holy Damage Stone, so we're going to run the Kiss of Ghost artifact on him. Full out red enables. We are putting both Russells in the front row. We're going to run Antler's Cane on the second one because it already has Armor Break on the stone. So if we use Kiss of Ghost, it would be kind of a waste. Besides that, though, we're going to be using a Belrain. Very suboptimal setup. Gear is a huge problem for us. We're going to use Olivia as well for extra healing and survivability and damage. We are going to be using Heart Watcher with some split gear and, of course, a crown. And we're going to round it out for our burn, which is going to be Deathsworn in the back row. So let's jump into it, see how we do. It's a little bit of a janky setup, but I want to see what Russells can actually do in PvP. So Scaries, bye-bye. Scary, you are not what we are testing today. We are testing PvE. We have the Phoenix. Everything looks good. The problem is Heart Watcher in the back row. And I'm thinking I need to put Heart Watcher in the front. Hopefully Belrain can break the CC enough. Let's do one attempt with Heart Watcher in the back row. Since she's not E3, she doesn't have Purify, which is going to be a huge problem. But let's just see how this goes. Let's see if Belrain can break her out. Yep, she broke her out, so that's pretty good. But again, every other round, pretty much she's going to be stuck. That's no bueno, not good, but we will see what his damage numbers look like from the front row. What we'll probably have to do is put one of the Russells in the back row with Purify and then put Heart Watcher up to the top into the front because, yeah, this isn't going to go good. This isn't going to go good at all. And honestly, instead of the Olivia, I think we might run an Amun-Ra as well. So that could be a lot better benefit to us. So this one, we're going to chalk this up as bad. So each of them are doing, what's that? 2 billion? 2 billion and 1.4 with a Heart Watcher dead pretty early on. That is interesting. That is really interesting. So what I want to do is I want to change out this Russell. I don't know why I just hit that. I don't know why I just hit that button. Just Barry doing Barry things. You know how it goes. Let's switch that back out, but we're going to take him and we're going to put Purify on him in the back row. And I think instead of Olivia, we're going to run the Amun-Ra for those shields. So we want shields constantly for our team. We'll just give her more HP as well. That looks good. Let's check her enables. She Purify. That looks good. I like that. So let's do that one tweak. Jump back into Kameth here. So we're going to put, let's get both of them out. I need you there and then you in the back. And then we will go grab Heart Watcher and we will grab Amun-Ra. That looks pretty good. All right, let's give it a go. Let's see how this one actually works out. I think if I had a Gurk, I'd probably run him over the Belrain. But Heart Watcher actually maximizing her damage stacks up will be very important to our team. Being that she is only a 10-star, it does hurt us because that means we can't put her in the back row with Purify. It feels a little bad, but these Amun-Ra shields should help keep our heroes alive in the back as well. Man, Russells are already hitting for 2 million a hit. That's better than what like Garuda does. I feel like this is going to be a really, really good attempt right here. Man, there's so many little hits. Can you guys imagine using Garuda Russells against, or Garudas and Russells versus something like Gru in the Broken Spaces? That would be a little bit crazy. Wow, it's already up to 5 million per ping. 6 million per ping? I mean, this is one of the lower damage number heroes you see in Flame Shrine, and these numbers I think are going to get a little out of hand. You know what? The more I think about it, the Russells in the back row aren't that bad against Kameth because of that 100% CC they have when they use their active. Ooh. Wow, this is kind of... This is kind of ramping up here. Man, that's a lot of 6 million pings. What are you guys thinking damage numbers are going to be? This is going to be interesting. I mean, that's a lot of damage to that front Cameth right there. Like, a lot. 13 million. Oh, 12 million. Oh my god. I think it's kind of adding up fast, guys. Oh no, one of the Russells got CC'd and did not break out. Maybe Belrain is faster, but I don't think so. Nope. Didn't get it anyway. Oh, we got Russell with an active. The downside with Russell is, like, on this very last round, he's going to charge up and not going to be able to use an attack. 19 million a pop. 19 million a pop. That was kind of lackluster with the numbers right there. 2.5 and 1.7. It felt like it was going to add up a lot more. It really did. That's interesting. That is really, really interesting. Do I want to test out any other combination here? I mean, we could throw in a Drake instead of the Belrain. We could throw in a Drake to kind of highlight his armor reduction and everything. Granted, we don't really have any good gear for him. We're literally going to have to throw like a warrior set on him, which feels really, really bad, but that's what we got to do. And if that's what we got to do, is what we got to do. Build him tanky? Yeah, let's build him tanky. Let's try him out. Let's see what his damage difference is. We're going to drop off the Belrain and throw in a Drake instead and see how this works out. I mean, overall, when you really think about it, Russell's still one of the top damage dealers for PvE. I mean, 2.5 billion is like that kind of top tier right below the Delacium Ithaqua combos. He's essentially like another Garuda as far as PvE damage goes. Granted, we don't have any faction advantage here, so it'll be interesting to see how Russell does, though, because Russell gets rid of the innate damage reduction that most of these guys have. You already see we're already hitting for 6 million on that front Cameth. So there's a big RNG factor when it comes to having Heartwatcher and Russell's, because if Heartwatcher misses the front target too much, Russell's damage is going to plummet because he only really hits that front target. See right there, all he's doing, all his damage is coming from that front target. So if Heartwatcher misses, it can hurt us. But I mean, we do have Drake making sure that mark and that armor reductions on that front target all day, every day. And it really doesn't matter if Drake's not putting that armor, damage reduce, dodge chance, lowering ability on any of the other Cameths, because we really only care about that front target. That front target is the important one. And every time Russell is CC'd, it feels so bad. I feel like it's not going to make a huge difference, really. Not a huge difference. 38 million. Okay, maybe a bit. 36 million. Wow. Wow. Let's see. We're going to get 2 actives on round 15, so long as Russell doesn't get CC'd right here. This could be some huge damage. All right, here we go. Round 15 with one more Phoenix buff. It only hit one Russell, but 20 million a pop. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. 18 million? I wonder what the difference is here. What are we missing here that made the damage go down? Then again, doesn't Cameth have a damage reduce built into his ability? I mean, that was definitely a lot more damage. So for everybody out there kind of poo-pooing on Drake, yes, he might not be that throw the hero in your lineup. He's overpowered as hell in PvP. But look at what his damage difference did when it comes to PvE. Granted, he didn't do much damage. That's because he's paired with Russell's. Drake's damage comes from people using actives and basics, whereas Russell, all his damage is his passive damage. I mean, look at that damage they just put out. Look at how much more damage Drake just added to our team by putting Drake in over a Belrain. I mean, we could try putting Belrain in instead of Amun-Ra, but I do think the Amun-Ra shields are going to be a lot more useful. A lot more useful. Let's hope Drake... Well, actually, Drake, it doesn't really matter. The RNG with Drake doesn't matter. The RNG matters that our Russells do not get CC'd. Man, honestly, I cannot wait to go up against a DA wave in Flame Shrine. Going against DA is going to be a huge difference in damage. Russells are going to melt versus DA. And honestly, I'm really excited to see how Russell does in PvE in Broken Spaces 7 against Aspen as well. Imagine having a DA and like 2 Russells on your squad. You could destroy Broken Spaces 7. One of them takes care of the Ada, the other 2 take care of the Aspen. Already up to 27 million, pretty good. Yeah, so the problem with the damage actually goes down when the mark is not on that front cam. Because you see right now it has the armor reduction thing, but it doesn't have the mark. Whereas right now, this round, the damage is going to go way up. Oh, the mark popped again. Interesting. So hopefully at the very, like, round 15, I'm hoping a mark is sitting on that front Kameth. So, like, this round, tons of damage. Look at how high that damage is. So the thing is, Drake's mark is what's really doing it. Oh, we lost the mark for the actives. No. Hopefully Drake puts one more mark on the target. Maybe we need Drake full speed enables so that Drake goes first to put that mark on the target. That would probably be a huge difference. Having Drake with speed. Because right now it might fall off. It fell off. And therefore our damage plummeted. Literally like half as much damage on that front Kameth. So, I mean, still the damage is insane. 4 billion for Russell. 4 billion, 3.1 for the one in the back that gets CC'd once in a while. But Drake is honestly the new hero you need. This kind of takes out the need to have a Sigmund in your lineup and just use a Deathsworn, because the Drake is going to be what you use for all of your armor reduction. It's better than armor reduction because it gets rid of all defensive stats. So if we go take a peek at Drake real quick, you will notice, where is it? Where's the one that talks about it reduces? So it has a 60% chance to go in the void and dodge, but then it also lowers defensive attributes, which include armor, damage reduction, all damage reduction, block, and dodge. If you guys didn't know, all PvE modes have damage reduction built into the bosses. So, I mean, Drake literally doubled our damage. Probably more than doubled our damage. No, I'll go with double the damage. I don't want to go overboard, but Drake doubled the damage of Russell's, and that was even having the wrong setup. In reality, I wish we could do one more attempt. I would put speed on him and make sure he outspeeds our Russells. Therefore, it is guaranteed to have that mark on the front target, 1603, 1554. So yeah, if we could have done one thing different, I would have made Drake really fast so that he goes before Russell, and he always has that uptime on that mark. So overall, though, Russell is probably on par with Garuda. Pretty close to it when it comes to PvE damage. So it is good to see, and it is nice to highlight something that Drake is actually good at, even if he's not that. Throw him into that PvP lineup and you automatically win heroes. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We'll test it out a couple more times in the days coming up, and I'll see you guys next time.